Life over 50, keeping it real. Today, I want to talk to you about ways that I have been trying to save money. Now, I am a work in progress, okay? So, number one is subscriptions, okay? I'm going to give you an example without trying to get into specifics, okay? So the 7-day free trials or the 15 free trials days, whatever, I will put a post-it somewhere that I have to cancel those before I get charged, okay? And if I do decide to stick with that particular subscription, I will keep it active until I'm not using it, right? So if I find myself like not using it for like a week or two, well, that tells me I'm not using it enough. I need to cancel it or put it on hold without being charged until I can put a plan together where I'm going to use it a lot more to get the most out of that subscription and save money. Okay. For example, okay, I was creating some word search books, and we'll get into that in another video later on. And I was subscribed to something, okay, but then I wasn't working on my word search books for a while. So there was a big gap where I was paying for something that I wasn't using enough at the moment. I didn't have enough time to use it. So therefore, I had to pause that subscription, okay? In other words, cancel it for now. And then I'll come back to it later when I'm able to put more effort and use it. And paying for it, it's worth paying for, right? Spending the money. Right now, I was just wasting money. So that's one of the things. Number two, in no particular order, I'm just saying number two, is I will check the flyers for my groceries, okay? I do little bits of groceries almost every day or every other day for things here and there because I look for the specials. So I will stop at, let's say, 2 grocery stores on my way home because grocery deals last a week. Okay, so I have time to pick out some deals at store A and pick out some deals at store B. Okay, now if I normally buy, like for example, I buy Campbell's cream of tomato soup. I like it because I can make it with a ton of stuff. However, that particular brand and soup can be, between $1.75 and $2 depending where you are. So I will check the flyers, and when it comes on sale, I'm sorry, I buy like 20 cans because I know it's good for a long time and I use them quite a bit. So there you go. And another thing I do is I will buy the rotisserie chickens at the grocery store. Think about it for a second. How long does it take you to cook one of those in the oven at home? Okay? And let's face it, we can't get it as perfect as they do at the grocery store. It's nicely spiced. It's properly cooked. It's fabulous. I love it. You buy it, you bring it home. I can divide it up into 10 Tupperwares. I could take my bag of no-name vegetables, scoop out a big cup of vegetables in each Tupperware, and then I could put a little dab of butter on each pile of vegetables. Sometimes it'll be like the broccoli and cauliflower and carrots, or you have the tiny little ones and, like carrots and peas and string beans. Anyways, you scoop out a ton of those. Vegetables are good for you. They're filling with a little bit of chicken. Voila. You got a healthy meal that you can eat at work or when you come home from work at night. You have a nice meal to eat, right? And another thing I like to do is never go to the grocery store on an empty stomach. I never go to the grocery store on an empty stomach because I know that if I go to the grocery store on an empty stomach, I'm going to want to buy everything that I pick up and look at the label. Everything looks good. I'm hungry for everything. I want everything. So yeah, one of my tricks is not to do my groceries on an empty stomach when I'm hungry. That's a big no-no. So, oh God, this is the biggest one. And I am so guilty of this, okay? Number one, and I am work in progress, right? So no one's perfect, is coffee. Coffee. Oh my God, I am so guilty. So I buy this almost every day when I could easily bring coffee in a thermos, okay? But I'm guilty. I'm still working on it, okay? It is so easy to just go through a drive-through and pick up a coffee. Now, I used to pick up like a donut or a bagel, but now I'm down to just a coffee, okay? So if you think about it for a second, okay? $20 a week, and that's low. Because I know it must be a bit more than that. But if you take $20 a week, that's $80 a month, give or take, right? And if you do the math at $80 a month times, let's say 10 months, that's $800 a year. And then the other 2 months is 80 and 80 is 160. 160 plus 800 is $960 a year. That's money. So my what I'm working towards, I'm sorry I'm stuttering, is because I'm doing these videos like this. I don't plan on editing this stuff. I just plan on doing it and putting it out there, okay? What I want to try and do is start like this little piggy bank at home, or have like a savings account aside from my checking account, and transferring over $30 a week, you know, or $20 a week, or give it to my kids because they're trying to save. So yeah, I think that's what I might do. Let's call it a school fund or a clothes fund. Yeah. So every week that I don't like, I don't want to say it because I'm going to jinx myself. Okay. Instead of $20 a week, I'm going to maybe try to bring it down to 10. I don't think I could quit it completely, but this is a big one. This is a big one that I need to seriously cut to save money. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys, depending if you ask for another video later on, I'll keep you guys posted on this one. Okay? So if you enjoyed this, and you want to see more videos from me, I'd really love to grow this channel. Click like, leave a comment, subscribe, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.